Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes podcast. I'm Bert Lepore. He's Samuel Monte Carlo. We're hanging here with Angry Mike D, and we talk about music, movies, and so much more.
All right, we're back. Another episode of Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes, episode 42. This one we're talking about one-hit wonders. We got a whole list of how many's on here? Like 30?
It's a big list.
Or something like that. We're just going to blast through them all and
don't let the list scare you.
Give our thoughts on them. Some of them are really good. Some of them are bad. Some are great. Some are okay. And I'm sure everybody's heard most of these.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, let's get right into this, Damo. The Knack, My Sharona.
Yeah, it's a good tune. I mean, it's kind of surprising that they only had one hit because people talk about this band like, I don't know, like in the same breath as like the Cars and all that stuff. Like it was coming out around that time. Yeah. I always hear people like, and I think they're still around. They play, might only be a couple guys left, but it seems like they have like they're pretty respected, even though they've only had the one hit, which is really really bizarre. But
from what I understand now, I didn't read this. This was something I heard like years ago. Like they were kind of created like by a studio, like a punk band, and right, they wanted to make them like a mainstream punk band, and the punk audience like completely rejected it. So I guess that could be part of it, but I don't know. To me, this song kind of annoyed me. But
well, let's go to Dave. Let's get Dame's answer first. Dame, what do you think of My Sharona? Yeah, good or bad?
I think it's a good song.
Okay, we go okay too. Good, bad, or okay?
Yeah, I'm going to say good. It's a good song. I mean, it's not a shitty song. A lot of these songs on this list are I would put on the shit list. But I think it's a good song. Like I said, I'm kind of surprised that they never went further than the one song. But there's always politics and other shit that comes to play. But
yep, Mike D, what'd you think of the song?
I'm going to give it an okay, actually, because it's not terrible. It's got that cool bass line in it and the drums, but yeah, it's just, for me, it's just overplayed. I heard it just way too much. So, and you still hear it way too much. What, 40 years later? So
Mike gives it an okay.
Okay.
I want to say okay too. Great bass line. It's catchy. It's memorable. It's not bad. It's okay. Moving on to the next one. I Ran by a Flock of Seagulls. What you got, Damo?
First thing that I think of when I hear the band name is those haircuts.
Yeah, it outlasts the song.
Yeah, that's what people. I'm sure a lot of people think of that Flock of Seagulls, the hair, and for some reason I think of Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which I don't even think it was in that movie, but it's that time period. So. It wasn't, but it's that time period. I think. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it kind of reminds me of it, but I mean. The song's okay in my personal opinion,
Damien goes with okay. How about you, Mike D?
Yeah, I'll give it okay. It's kind of catchy, Doesn't annoy me. I've heard worse. It's
got a cool keyboard part. I'm gonna go with it's okay. I want to say it's a good song. It's a pretty decent song. It's a good song. It's funny you mentioned it reminds you of the movie. The movie reminds me of a Spaceballs, John Candy, where he's got like the hairdo.
Yeah.
Remember Fiction? They called the one guy Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah, you Flock of Seagull.
Yeah. It's anybody with that sort of haircut. I can't even describe it, but you just know
it's that swoop.
Right.
It looks like an owl. Like an owl. Kind of like
almost like a kind of like a comb over. I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird, but we all remember the haircuts. We all remember the haircut, Okay, moving on to the next one. One Headlight by the Wallflowers.
I mentioned this before. I'm not a Bob Dylan fan. And it must run in the family. I'm not a Jacob Dylan fan either.
I wasn't ready for that, man.
I'm not a fan of this this band, and I kind of feel like they have a little bit more longevity than the other ones. They might have like a few maybe minor hits. I could be totally wrong.
No, man. I remember that one, and I think he did a cover of something else.
Yeah,
like one of his father's songs, and I think he tried to do it like him, and it was just bad. But I can't remember which song it was.
Yeah,
was it We Could Be? No, wait, it was Bowie's "We Could Be Heroes." I think he did.
It might have been. Okay.
I think he covered that.
I actually think it's a good song. The rest of the record, I don't think I like.
This one?
I thought One Headlight was a pretty good song. You hear it a lot still. You still hear it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a good song, but
not for you.
To me, it's not. Yeah, it's. I put it in the.
Damien says no good. No good for Damo.
Yeah.
Mike D.
I'm going to give it an okay. Like, to me, it wasn't horrible. It didn't annoy me. It didn't like stick in your head for hours after you heard it, and you making yourself just want to knock yourself out. I'm going to give it an okay. I mean, to me, it kind of reminded me like it was just a Tom Petty song, you know?
I could see that.
Like,
yeah,
it almost seemed like a Tom Petty ripoff in a certain sense.
I could kind of see Tom Petty doing that.
I was actually thinking for the My Sharona song, I could hear Tom Petty doing something like that at that time. You know?
At that time, yeah.
Yeah, mm-hmm. I wanted to mention that while we're on there because he would do something like that. You know,
I really like Tom Petty, by the way.
So. Oh, he's
Tom
great.
Petty's awesome.
Yeah,
Tom Petty's awesome. And he has many hits.
Yeah, he didn't have that problem.
No, not at all. I'm going to say for One Headlight, I'm going to say it's good. I like it. I think it's a good song. Moving on to the next one. Stacy's Mom from Fountains of Wayne. What you got, Davo?
I don't know too much about these guys, but I kind of feel like they came out like around the Blink 182 kind of time, right? Yeah. Like late 90s, 2000-ish.
Yeah.
That pop punk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool tune. You know, I would say it's a little bit better than okay. You know, good tune. Another one, you know, a song like that, you kind of surprised they didn't have more hits than that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
For that time period, you know?
Mike D.
Well, how could you have more hits when Stacy's Mom's your inspiration? I mean, they're probably just, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to give it okay to good because to me, it's kind of like a novelty song. Like,
yeah,
you know, but it's okay.
I like this one a lot. This reminds me of the Cars for some reason. I kind of have a Cars vibe when I listen to it.
Yeah.
Reminds me of something that would have been in like Fast Times at Ridgemont High if it was done in that time. And it's a fun little song.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know shit about them after that. I mean,
it is weird though. They only had that song. I will say that.
Yeah. I only remember that song.
Like Damien said, yeah.
Yeah, I want to give it. I like that one. It seems like I'm liking a lot of them so far.
But you know what's weird though? Like, I'm gonna say like starting probably like probably the mid 2000s. There's been like less bands even having hits. It seems. I don't know.
That we know of. Me. You know that we know.
That could be me, but like it seems like back in like the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s, there was a lot of bands around. A lot.
Oh, yeah.
I think a lot of it had to do with MTV. Because MTV only played videos up until like mid 90s, and then it started to teeter off quite a bit after that. So I think, we put ourselves into that headspace, when MTV, that's all we would do is watch it, and you'd see all these songs. We were more familiar with that stuff,
Well, it's weird. It's like when we were going through, I was going through some of the 80s stuff today, the one-hit wonder stuff. I'm like, wow, nothing really annoys me too much. I kind of like, but it reminds me of a good, and I wasn't even listening to it probably back then, but now I listen to it and like smile. I'm like, oh, it's pretty good,
Right.
It's fun. It's fun. Speaking of fun, Little Pig, 3 little pigs from green jello, we call them. Now they're green jelly. What do you got, Damo?
Yeah. I remember this video was on Headbangers Ball. And man, I just fucking loved it. That's when they were green jello.
Yeah.
I just got a kick out. Like the video was so
great.
If it wasn't for the video, the song, nobody would have known the song.
Right.
Because the video was so cool. The claymation. It was just and then the whole the part where Rambo like blows them all up. It was just so freaking goofy.
It was goofy.
And I remember I bought the cassette tape, Green Jello, and then they changed the name. Oh my God, the tape's only worth money. You think it's going to be worth, a lot of money or whatever. But fun thing about this was Maynard Keenan was from Tool.
Yeah.
Did the backing vocals and that, and the drummer Danny Carey did the drums on the track.
Well, Maynard was the Pigs, if I remember.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
by the hair of my chin,
Right.
chin, chin.
Yeah.
Fun
Yeah,
song,
but I loved it. I loved it. And I actually like the other song, Electric Harley House of Love. Remember that
remember that one?
Yeah. It wasn't a hit at all. I think like
it was
MTV
fun though.
might
That
have
album
played
was
it a couple
fun.
times. Yeah, yeah.
That album was fun. Mike D, what do you got?
Yeah, man, I shouldn't have liked this, but I actually love this song. It's great. It's fun, you know?
Mhm.
I actually don't even think they played it enough. So.
Well, guess what? All three of us agree on this one. We all love the green jelly, jello, whatever the freak you want to call it. We all love Three Little Pigs. Video
And,
was awesome.
Yeah, and it brings back a lot of good memories too. Like I remember it, dude, it was on. I remember it was kind of cool to see, like just watching the rise, because I remember the first time Headbangers Ball played it. That's the first time the video was ever shown. Then it was on, a few more weeks after that, and then started getting played on regular MTV. That's when they changed the name to Jelly, and it was getting played on regular rotation on MTV. And then the shirts, everybody was. I think I might have had a green Jelly T-shirt. I think,
awesome.
yeah, I definitely remember them.
They were out there. They were out there.
They were sort of like a bubblegum version of Guar.
Yeah, I can see that.
like Happy Guar.
It's funny because one of my buddies had it. He used to play that album all the time, and I don't remember anything else from that album.
The Harley song, I remember once Damien said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think if I saw the song listings, they would kind of start coming to me.
Probably come back to you. Yeah, I haven't seen that record in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome though. I love that we all loved that one. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to this one, Damo. Macarena from Los Del Rio.
Yeah, I see Mike's eyes, and that's exactly how I feel, man. I absolutely hate that song. Hate it.
We have hate up.
Oh man, it's my definitely number one.
You know what? For anything we despise or anything we don't like, we're gonna give it a poop emoji.
Well, I could be wrong. Wasn't that song? Isn't she like a whore or something like that? Macarena. I think that's what she was. I think that's what they was. I could be wrong again, but I think she was like some kind of whore. Yeah, but I think it gets misused. I heard something about it. I'm not sure if I heard it right, but I kind of heard Macarena. She was a hoe. She was a dirty hoe.
How about that? You learn something every day.
I guys, don't hold me. I could be wrong, but that's what I heard.
So I'm guessing this is shit.
Pure shit.
Pure shit.
Pure shit. Absolute shit.
I'm going to say crap for that one too. So moving on to the next one. Voices Carry from Till Tuesday.
I don't know anything about the band. I didn't even know. I know the song. I didn't even know who did it, but I like the song.
Yeah.
Good tune. That's all I got on that. You got
Mike D.
Guess what? I don't even know this one.
You have to know this one. No?
I don't think I know.
Blonde chick in the video that she's freaking out when she goes to see a play. I remember the video.
I don't know, man. I don't think I remember that.
Mike D's indifferent to it then. Then I'm going to say I love it. I think it's a great song.
Yeah.
It's a really, really good song. She's got a great voice. I don't know her name, but she's got a great voice. See, we did a lot of fact checking on this show. Wait, so either we like it or we don't like it. I want to like that one.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the next one. No Rain, Blind Melon. What do you got, Damo?
Nah.
You're gonna
didn't
pass
like
it
then. Didn't like it. Nah. Not a fan. It's definitely not what I expected from them. Because they hyped it up so much, MTV, because he was an Axl, and him and Axl were buddies and everything. I thought it was going to sound like hard rock or whatever, and he come out with this stupid hippie song with the freaking bumblebee dancing around. It's just like, oh God, man, can you give me some distorted guitar or something? It's awful. And it was played all the time, man, all the time. God. Stupid girl with the fucking bumblebee costume.
Dame's not buying it. Buying it. It looks like it's getting a shite from Dame.
I think Mike likes it though.
I do for some odd reason. Like it's just like a feel good song. Like I don't know. Like, how could you be mad at this song? It's like I don't know. Like when you're in that mood, you hear that song. It's like, all right, it's a little bit better now. It's not as bad.
It kind of sounds. Yeah.
I actually like the album. I thought that was actually a pretty good album when it came out.
I got a greatest hits from them. That's all I got.
There's quite a few people that I've heard that do like the record. Maybe I should.
They had some good. I think their second record was really good, if I remember.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
But
again,
I think they should have been bigger. I think just him dying, just killed it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Did you see the documentary?
No,
he did a documentary on him about a year or two ago. I heard it was really good. I'd like to see it. I think it's probably on Amazon. I forget the name of it, but it's all taken from his personal like VHS tapes. Yeah, he filmed all this footage, and then I think he taught the band members and his wife and everything. But I heard it's pretty good.
What did he OD'd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, the Blind Melon song, it's okay in a novelty way of like the Monkees. It sounds like the Monkees to me. It's it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it's got that hippie vibe to it.
It does. I guess that's what they were going for. I don't know.
Yeah, going into it, I didn't think they were going to be that kind of band.
Yeah.
Because it's not like they just came out and released a song. They had a whole story.
Yeah.
And I knew the story of the band before I heard the song. So I was actually kind of looking forward to it. And then, like I said, you see this Bumblebee dancing around and
I thought they would have been more like a bar band or something, like a Guns in the vein of Guns.
Right. That's exactly what I thought.
I thought they were going to be like a Mother Love Bone. That's what I thought they were going to be. He kind of reminded me of Andrew Wood.
Even that would have been cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. They didn't stick around that long. I mean, with 2 records, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's when he died.
So I don't know. I really don't know. Tainted Love, Soft Cell. What do you got, Damo?
Yeah, it's okay. Kind of, I don't know. It's got like this kind of like a darker vibe to it. This song, it's. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I give it an okay.
Damo gives it an okay. Mike D.
Yeah, I kind of like this one. It's got that good beat to it, and it's like a million bands must have covered that song.
Yeah, didn't Marilyn Manson do it?
Yeah, they did.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay. I didn't like the mix. I didn't like the mix at all on it, but it was okay overall. It wasn't bad.
But this is definitely one of the 80s songs that doesn't really bother me. I'm very picky with the 80s.
So, Mike D's okay with this one. You want to say good, huh? Tainted Love for me. Okay. It's okay. I would have liked the Marilyn Manson version if it was a better mix, but for the original, it's okay. Damo, Come On Eileen, Dexy's Midnight Runners.
This one gets a no from me, only because every friggin' cover band down the shore plays this song, and I fucking hate it.
With 85 people singing the damn song.
Yeah.
Damo, not liking it.
No.
No for Dame. What do you got, Mike?
Yeah, this is almost as annoying as Sweet Caroline. It's like everybody sings it.
Yeah.
I want to hear this song. I love this song. It fucking sucks.
It's definitely right up with it.
I'm gonna go with okay. It's just okay. I mean, it's got the big chorus. Definitely, if you ask me one hit wonder, this is the first song I think about.
But what do they mean by "Come On, Eileen"?
It's a bukkake song about the bukkake.
Is that what that's about? Was that like
know.
a tongue in cheek, or was it like?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I watched the video, and it reminds me of. Remember the Warriors? It reminds me of the Orphans. Like that's what that video reminds
really?
me of. You know how they're just roaming around. I don't get it.
I don't think I've ever seen the video.
Weren't they? I thought they were. If I could remember, that wasn't a video. They were kind of like playing in a bar. They kind of had this like weird costumes on or something. Or...
No, they were like overalls.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that.
They're from Australia, I believe. Matter of fact, side note, I might have mentioned this before. One of my earlier bands, when I was in a band called Steel Justice back in the day.
Oh yeah.
When we first started out, Stroker, which is one of the guys' nicknames in the band, I don't know if he's a guitar player, keyboard, actually did one of our songs. He actually engineered it, which was pretty weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had the cool accent. It was neat. Fucking sound like Mel Gibson.
Pass.
Was he as crazy as Mel Gibson?
I don't remember. We were young. I don't remember. But yeah. So come on, Eileen. We got a no, and an okay. Two shot. Kajagoogoo. What you got, Damo?
I don't even remember this.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure if I heard it, it will come back to me. But I can't even think of this one. I can't picture it.
I'm with Dame on this one. I know the band name Kajagoogoo, but I just can't.
Yeah.
You don't remember
anything.
Oh shush, I do. You don't remember that?
I definitely remember the band.
When was that? That had to be early 80s. Because it almost, if I'm right, does it almost sound like a disco song?
I don't know.
No,
not really.
I'm thinking of something else.
Who's the singer? Lamar. There you go, Dane. Yeah.
So far, I'm not getting anything.
Let play. We should do this for all the songs, Dane.
Yeah.
Play it like that, really.
Yeah. No, okay. I know that part now.
Okay. I remember this. Yeah.
All right, now do you know? What's your opinion?
Nah.
Too shy to shy, Mike D.
Nah, not my thing. Definitely not my thing.
I'm going to pass on it also.
Yeah.
Dane, you should play some of these songs. If we don't know one, you should play it.
I will. Yeah, if there's something else that pops up, I'll.
If we need to take a little listen to it. Yeah. If we get away with that on friggin' YouTube, it'll work.
Well, I see a couple more, actually, quite a few on this list that I don't know.
Yeah.
How do then people get away with it? Because we see people doing all those reaction videos and stuff.
I don't know. They nail me every time I try and put music on.
Yeah. Maybe we do it this way. They won't catch it.
Yeah, I think this way is a good idea. I think
we'll find out.
All right, moving on to the next one. Nothing Compares to You, Sinead O'Connor.
I think it's great. I mean, Prince wrote it, so got to give him all the credit there. But I just thought, I guess in hindsight, she was kind of like ahead of her time. Just everything about her, She's sort of like, she was like a hipster like 30 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. She had that one band incident on Saturday Night Live or whatever it was, and that was it.
Yeah. I don't know.
They keep her the old fucking umbrella, or whatever you want to call it, the hook.
Even back then, I always said, man, if she like grew her hair really long, she'd actually be like, she'd be like really attractive. And I remember like a few years ago, maybe like 5 years, maybe a few years longer than that, maybe like 8 years ago or something. But somebody actually did like a whole makeover, and I'm sure there was some Photoshop and airbrushing and shit done too. But man, she looked pretty good.
I believe it.
But then I heard she was living in a hotel, and she was like, I don't know, on something or whatever. But I don't know what the hell happened to her. Probably her own worst enemy,
Probably.
I think she was too artist for her own good.
Yeah,
artiste. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mike D, Sinead O'Connor.
I mean, that's just a great song.
Yeah,
and I heard Prince's version of it. I still think hers was better.
Great song, just great written song, great vocal, great melody. Yeah, I'm with you guys. I think it's a great song. Moving on to songs. Who Let the Dogs Out? Damo.
This reminds me of the 93 Phillies. Wasn't this like their theme song?
No, I think that was the Eagles. Was it the Eagles or
was it the Eagles?
I don't know.
I think it was the Eagles, because I think the Phillies were using Whoop There It Is.
That's it. Yeah.
There it is.
That's it. I'm getting them. Is that on the song? I'm getting them confused.
I don't know if I put that one down on mine. I was going to.
There's like a bunch of those like novelty hip hop songs. Yeah, I mean, who didn't get into this song back in the day? I mean,
you liked it, really?
It was okay. I'm giving it an okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. They definitely milked the hell out of it, man.
Oh, he's still milking
Or
it.
T-shirts and everything. But yeah, I'll give it an okay.
Mike D.
No, man, I'm going to give this just. Does it go like beyond like bad? Because I thought this was honestly awful.
Well, it could go from shit to diarrhea, maybe.
I don't know, like the Baja Men or what might have been big, and I don't know where were they from? Jamaica. Yeah, what might have been big over there. I don't know, but man, I was just so annoyed with the song. Every sports venue played it, and it was on all the time, and all the merchandise, like Damien said, just. Yeah, bad references and oh my god, I never want to hear it again.
Yeah, who let this song out? That's my opinion on this.
Right? What was that from? Was it like from Cool Runnings or something like that?
I think so.
Was that on that soundtrack?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a poop emoji. I'm gonna go no for that one. For me, it's bad. It's just bad. It's made for teenagers and younger.
Yeah.
As all the 40 and 50-year-olds are. Whoo, you know. Yeah,
but those guys must have made a fortune off of that.
Oh, yeah. good for them. I'm all about that.
I would hope so. I'd be disappointed if they didn't.
Hey, I'll be right. If I can milk a one-hit wonder at this point, I'll be happy with it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll whore myself off. Yeah, I'll whore myself off in a second. I'll be the Macarena. What are you going to call it when you were calling it? All right, moving on to the next one. Relax. Frankie Goes to Hollywood. What do you got, Damo?
Yeah, I like this one. Back in the Duran days, I guess.
Yeah, it was neat.
Yeah. I put him, lump him in with them, but yeah, it's a pretty cool tuning. And I still, if I hear it on the radio, I keep it on.
Yeah, Mike D.
Yeah, I dig this one. It's got a cool beat to it. You know it right when it comes on.
I thought it was different. It had a different feel to it. It reminded you of what was going on, but they stood out. I want to say, I guess what? I'm going to say I like this one too. All three of us. How about that? Frankie Goes to Hollywood gets a thumbs up by all three of us. That's a surprise, to be honest with you. What's up, Damo? 4 Non-Blondes.
I thought this was great. Great tune.
Whole record.
And I never heard the entire record, but I saw them open up for Aerosmith back then. In 93. Wow. Yeah. And man, I thought me and Frankie Meatball went. Nice. And we both thought that they were like pretty freaking good, man. Like I remember the songs from what I remember had like a lot of energy. It wasn't like this. I remember them really like saying, man, they pretty much kick some ass, Yeah. So I would like to hear the entire record. And now she's writing songs for everybody.
She's a huge songwriter right now, man.
Yeah.
This is a one and done album.
This is a one and done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this will make.
I don't know. I don't even know how. Like,
right.
This album was actually huge.
It was huge.
Like, I don't think like many songs came off of it. It was good. I haven't heard it in years. I remember hearing it, but
yeah. Well, now the song has new life as a a He-Man meme on the.
Oh, really?
You never saw it?
No. I'm gonna have to find it. See if I can post it on here. No. What is it, Damo?
Hilarious. It's basically, I think it's basically like He-Man singing this song over and over. Not the entire song, just like the chorus, and it's pretty funny. You gotta look it up. Like just do He-Man, "What's Up."
That's pretty fun. I didn't know nothing about
it. Might be Prince Adam or something. I don't remember, but it's pretty goofy.
Dude, great song, great melody, great songwriter, great record, and I don't know why the band folded or what the deal was, and I have no clue. She's the only one I know that I'm sure they're all doing stuff, but she's stayed relevant with. I think she wrote with Pink and a bunch of other people. You know?
I think she did get the party started. I think
that Misunderstood record. I think she was on a bunch of that. She wrote a bunch of that, which was a great record for Pink, and that's out of my wheelhouse. I actually love that record, and that's something I wouldn't normally listen to. But,
that was an all girl group, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I thought so.
Yep. Moving on to the next one. Somebody's Watching Me. Rockwell.
I love this one. I really do love it, man. It's a great song. At least I think so. Yeah, just really good. And I mean, it's Barry Gordy's son.
Which they kept under wraps for a while.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
And doesn't one of his son play in that other band that's out now? Party something with the two guys, or something like that.
What the hell are they called? Yeah, ROFL or whatever, LMAFO or some shit like that. Some acronym.
That's his other son. Yeah.
Yeah. That's his other song, but I actually always thought it was like a Michael Jackson song because he's in the entire chorus.
Yeah, he's in that the chorus, which is
but
awesome.
Yeah, it's basically just the guy talking throughout the whole song, and then Michael Jackson pops in.
Dude, I think
that was Michael Jackson. I never
knew
that.
It was Michael Jackson.
I always like this sounds like Michael Jackson, but I never knew that.
Yeah, that's him.
Dame, I say we cover that song and we have Donnie sing the chorus. We'll have Donnie do the Michael Jackson part. Woo-hoo! That's something we could probably pull off. We could definitely pull that off.
Yeah.
He ain't doing shit during the verse. I could do that.
Yeah.
I like it because it sounds like you're paranoid,
Right. Yeah.
Mike D.
Yeah, man, I really like that song.
I think it's great.
Like I was a kid. I think that was that early 80s.
Yeah, 83, 84, maybe.
Yeah, I think like around the time of Thriller, maybe just
right after, maybe.
Yeah.
Because Michael Jackson was huge, and I'm sure that helped the song,
January 84 it came out.
84, yeah. What was Thriller, like 83?
83, yeah. Throughout the whole friggin' year, pretty much.
That whole record. I think it was like every song was like a single of that record.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's another one. I actually own that on vinyl and like rebought it recently. That's one you should have in your collection. And that's way out of my box.
Well, that's an album that like still sells like a lot of copies till this day.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Rockwell. I like it. I think it's a great song. I think we should cover it. I think it's really a cool song. It's a fun song. And the video was hilarious.
He wrote the song. I'm looking at the credits.
Rockwell?
Yeah. Kennedy Rockwell Gordy.
Wow.
I don't know what he's up to these days.
We all give thumbs up to Rockwell. Definitely.
He's 57 now.
Is that what he is?
Man, that dude doesn't have to do anything.
Nah, not at all. Okay, right said Fred. I'm too sexy, Damo. What you got for that?
I hate it. Fucking hate it. I didn't even think it was funny back then. I mean,
right.
I remember being really into Howard Stern back then. I used to watch his Channel 9 show. I remember I think they were on the show before, on the Channel 9 show. They were definitely on his radio show, but I remember he had them. It was just goofy. Another novelty band.
Yeah. Like, were they like a live the lifestyle band, or were they just hamming it up?
I don't know.
But
you think it has?
Yeah. Well, like it seemed like it was like like the gay culture
tap
kind of video or something like that. Like I didn't know if that was like something that just like like they were an underground band, like like those like the gay clubs and stuff like that, and it just happened to have a mainstream hit, or was that just made to be a total joke?
You got me on that.
They're actually brothers, those two.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Okay, so I don't know much about them, like anything about the band really.
Was one of them named Fred or no?
Yeah, Fred and Rich.
Right. I guess instead of Rich and Fred, it's right. It's Rich.
Fred. Yeah, Fred Fairbrass and Richard Fairbrass. And
wow.
It almost seems like a Spinal Tap thing, like a tongue-in-cheek kind of joke or something. But
well, we used to. One of our buddies is like every time he heard it on the radio, like we were hanging on the corner or something like that, we used to make him get up and dance to it. So the song actually brings back some memories for me, which are kind of funny. So it's like I don't hate this song.
So you like it then? You like it for that reason?
Yeah, I for some memories. Yeah.
I'm going to say I'm amused by the song, but I don't like it. What is
it's bad, but it's like at the same time, it's almost so bad it's good.
It reminds me of the Macarena song.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Like a British version of it. I don't know. They should both go on tour.
Yeah, it's got almost that same like
yeah.
Damo, I want candy. Bow wow wow.
This is okay. It reminds me of like the early MTV days, like when MTV first came on. I probably would hear this all the time in those infomercials like at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Back then, That's what I remember.
The K-Tel when they had like all the songs coming down. Yeah.
And wait, here's more.
Awesome. Mike D.
Yeah, I kind of like this one. It kind of sticks in your head a bit. She was kind of old when that came out, if I remember.
I don't know.
What I heard. Like, I don't think she was no spring chickie when that came out.
Well. That was, I don't know.
No, I mean, I think she just happened to make it big on that, but I think she was kind of like around for a while.
It's a great song. I think it's a great song. I don't know nothing else really about them.
Lee Gorman? Yeah.
How old's she, Dave?
No, what the hell's her name? Malcolm McLaren was the manager from the Sex Pistols.
She had like the mohawk, right?
Yeah. Oh, she was 13 back then.
She was young, like, yeah.
Am I thinking of something else?
You're thinking of maybe like Wendy Williams, maybe.
I think you might be thinking of Mickey.
Oh,
maybe
Tony
that's
Basil,
what I'm thinking of.
Because she's like 80 or something now. And I was surprised. She was like 40 back then when that video came out.
So wait, that girl from I Want Katie was only 13 at that time.
Yeah, she was born in 1966. So that song came out when?
82, maybe?
Let me see. Song came out like
82.
Yes, she was a teenager.
It's like 16.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
we all liked I Want Candy.
Yeah.
We all thought it was a fun song.
Okay. Yeah. Fun song. Yeah.
Well, now that you brought it up, and it wasn't on the list, but it should be on the list. Tony Basil, Mickey.
Total one-hit wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good or bad, though, Dave?
Yeah, it's good. It's a fun song, you know.
Fun video, fun song.
Yeah. Mickey and I Want Candy should have went on tour.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost the same as the last song, kind of like in that vein of it. So
yeah.
I'm going to say it's also a fun song. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I thought she was kind of hot back in the day, too.
Yeah.
At least back then. All right, moving on to the next one. Lips of an Angel from Hinder. Shite.
Awful.
Shite.
Awful. Hate it.
Yeah. Formatted.
Absolutely
very formatted.
I don't remember that.
It's not old. It's from the 2000s. Hinder got a couple decent songs. I don't like this song.
The band sounds familiar, but I don't think I remember that.
Yeah, like early mid 90s.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go.
Oh.
It's sort of like that.
It's like in the vein
Nickelback. Yeah. Nickelback.
How were they not a one-hit wonder?
I gotta say, they got a lot of hit songs.
How though?
I don't think they're that bad.
They're like they have a career of like, they're like a career one-hit wonder. They just keep putting them out, and it's a wonder they keep putting them
All
out.
the Right Reasons record was a good one.
They have one hit every album.
Yeah, I can't stand it.
Yeah, it's the voice. It's the voice that bothers me. I don't know.
It's the voice. I think it's him. I don't know, man. It's the people who actually like them.
Yeah, it's very like it's very bro rock.
It is
right,
bro rock.
yeah.
It is bro rock.
You know, jock rock, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it is bro rock. Wild Wild West, the Escape Club demo. What you got?
This was one of my favorite songs back then, and I totally forgot about it until like a week or two ago. I heard it on the radio, and I caught the tail end of it, and I pulled up my Spotify on my phone to listen to it again. I was like, "This is a good song," and I never knew what the hell they were saying at the end of the song, or at the end of the chorus. He would say, "Head into the '90s."
Oh, I never noticed that.
Head into the Wild Wild West or something like that, because it came out like 88 or 89.
Right.
Yeah, I know it was back then. I know because it was when I first got MTV.
Yeah.
This was like big.
The video was cool. Remember, it was
like Rubber Band Mans or something like that.
Well, yeah, it was like one long arm, like there was no head or body, right? But you saw the two hands, just kind of like dancing, and then the same thing with the feet, like the legs were connected. It was so bizarre, and it was really cool. And I think that's what probably got my attention the most was the video just being so like out there for that time.
Mike D.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. I actually bought the cassette single of this. So
Really?
I wasn't willing to sacrifice the whole $8 for the tape at the time, but I threw out the $2 for the single.
I think it's okay. It's okay. The video was more interesting than the song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just give it an okay. Damo, Had a Bad Day. Daniel Powder.
I gotta look this up because I don't even know.
Oh, you know this.
You know this song.
Had a Bad Day.
Oh yeah,
it's newer.
Daniel Powder. Bad Day.
Like every time your team loses, it's kind of played.
When you
I know
lose
exactly
on American
what it
Idol.
is. I know exactly what it is. As soon as I heard that piano, nah.
That's
Nah.
three
Puts me in a
notes.
rotten mood. Puts me in a rotten mood.
You sound like him.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all give it a stinker.
The American Idol song. Yeah.
The American Idol song. Yeah. Which is funny. You know, they lose, they get thrown off the show, and then you hear the song.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I used to love about American Idol? They changed it, but at one time in the beginning, after you would lose, they would make you sing the song you lost with.
Yeah, you used to have the girls crying and everything, singing their eyes.
You would lose, and you would sing on your way out. You would sing the song you lost with.
Yeah. I used to like watching that show.
I like all that bad shit. I like all them shows.
I stopped watching it after like season 5, I think.
Yeah.
But like the first few seasons were good. Did you ever see the show? It's on YouTube because I found it like a year ago. It was a parody of American Idol. It was
Star?
No, it was called Superstar USA.
I don't think I've seen that.
No.
It was the total opposite of American Idol. Right? They had 3 people. Tony Loke was one of them.
Oh my god.
I forget who. They had a Paul Abdul type and a Simon type, but basically, you know, same idea. You know, American Idol, they always show the shitty singers, and obviously they get booted off. Yep. Well, this one, all the people who could actually sing, they were like, no, stop. You know,
were they in on the joke, or was
no? That's why it was so. That's what was the funny part of it.
That's great.
The contestants weren't in on the joke.
Oh shit!
So like the shitty singers kept on going, you know, further.
Oh man, I gotta find this.
It is so
like
friggin'
you're getting
fun.
punked. It's great. That's great.
Tone Loke, man, he was cool. I like Tone Loke.
I liked his voice.
Yeah.
The one guy was like, oh, man, that was awful. Awfully good. Shit like that, you know.
I'm gonna have to look that up. That sounds
what
was that? What was that? The Average
so
Joe show. You remember that one?
I remember the Average Joe.
I don't remember that one.
So they got this guy. He was just, you know, your average Joe, you know, worked a normal job, didn't, you know, wasn't rich or nothing like that. And they kind of build him like, you know, he had all this money and this and that.
Joe Schmo.
Joe Schmo. That's
Joe
it.
Schmo.
Yes.
They totally pulled the gold digger thing.
How
great.
fucking great was that?
Yeah, they did like this kind of like the Bachelor kind of show or one of those things, but they made it look like this guy was like wealthy and had all this money. And then once he gets the girl, you know, I forget what happens, but once the contestant wins, they come clean and be like, he's a regular guy. He's got no money. He's got
oh my God, that's great.
You ever see that guy who puts up videos? I don't know his name, but he does like a lot of I don't know if it's TikTok or YouTube videos where they do the gold digger thing.
Yeah, I've seen them.
Oh, I love the guy pulls up with like
I can't tell if that's real or not, though. I'm not sure.
Guess what's still funny.
Yeah,
it's funny, but sometimes
funny.
It looks like the girl's in on it for some reason.
Right.
They might be.
It seems a little played, but the premise is
hilarious.
good. Yeah, I love that stuff.
Bitches be crazy.
Yeah.
So we all say no to had a bad day or bad day, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one, Damo? Marcy's Playground, Sex and Candy. What you got, Damo?
No. I know it. Yeah, as soon as I heard the first 2 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a no.
Damien says no. Shit to Dame. Shit on this one for Dame.
Yeah.
Mike D.
Like, I don't know. Like, to me, this just sounds like they did a dry run in the studio. I'm like, fuck it. We're not going to do anymore. This song just sounds so uninspired. It's a piece of garbage. And no wonder why they didn't have anything else that was a hit.
I like the song. I actually like the song.
I mean, to me, it kind of felt like it's that end of the grunge era. Just
it sounds like Beck, Beck could have sang this song. It sounds
I like
that.
Yeah.
I kind of like
hit or
Beck.
miss. on Beck.
I mean, he's more of an artiste.
Yeah,
too
artiste.
I kind of dig Beck. It just the way he does business. You know, he had a deal. He gets the money from that. That's
Sure.
He made a really good deal.
So both you guys give a no to Sex and Candy. I give a yes.
No.
I like that song.
Yeah, it's a no from me, dog.
Dog. All right, how about Aha? Take on Me, Damo.
Stone Cold, yes. This is a great song. Great song.
Well done. Yeah.
Shame they don't have any more hits. Video was great.
I thought they did have another song. No?
Not big like this.
No, not like this, but
were they from England?
I don't know. They weren't American. I know that, but
maybe they had hits elsewhere, but they're from Norway. Synth pop. Yeah, maybe they're big over there, and this was their only big hit. But man, it was a great freaking song.
Yeah. Yep.
And really cool video with the sketch drawing or something.
It was different. It was so ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. Mike D.
Yeah, really cool song. I remember this. I remember the video. It comes on. I won't turn this off if it comes on.
Yeah, I like it also. I thought it was really creative video. Great song. Great melody. Yeah, I think it stands the test of time. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? Modern English. I Melt With You, Damo. What you got?
Let me just hear a little bit of this because
I don't think I remember this.
I think I do, but in my head I'm hearing that Iran song. Oh wait, I melt the.
I stop the world and melt.
That's the one, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe a little more on the good side than okay, But
Mike D.
Yeah, don't bother me.
I like it. I like this one a lot, actually. Yeah, I like that.
You know what's weird? Like even though I grew up in the '80s, like I was probably listening to more like the Beatles during that era. I was even listening to a lot of like rap during that time. So it's like I missed a lot of what's considered the '80s music. So it's like I kind of lump it all up like in the one almost. It's weird.
All right. Well, since you mentioned rap, there, let's go off the list right now. 2 Live Crew, Me So Horny. What do you got, Damo? Me so horny. Me.
I'll put that as good. Yeah, it was super controversial back then.
Oh, huge, yeah.
Well, that wasn't that movie because it was like that Vietnam movie and that line was it? I think they took it.
Full Metal.
Was it
Full Metal Jacket?
Full Metal Jacket?
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Tubaku.
Yeah. Me love you long time.
Me love you long time. Mike D.
Yeah, it was a fun song.
Yeah,
I agree.
But look, man, I think back in the day, like you don't even realize it. I mean, I'm sure like every Asian was probably just like killed with that song. Like it just had to be a mess.
Or they could have been Me So Horny.
But yeah, I think it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
But we all like the song.
It was fun when you don't think of things like that, though.
Yeah, if you just listen to it innocently, it's fun.
Okay, I got one.
Okay, cool.
Hip hop one. Young MC, Bust a Move. It's one hit wonder, right?
I thought it was good. Yeah, I thought that was good.
Yeah,
that was Flea playing the bass, right on that. I think Flea played bass.
Was he playing bass on that?
I think so.
Why do I always get this confused with like CNC Music Factory?
You know the song, don't you?
Yeah. I know this song, but I always get it confused with like CNC Music Factory for some reason.
CNC was the
right. Yeah.
This is Do You Want It? You Got It. Was that this one?
That was CNC Music Factory.
No.
That was Bust a Move.
Bust a Move.
See? Told you.
Wasn't he related to somebody in real life?
He was related to somebody.
I gotta look that up because I remember that like you MC Hammer or Tone Loc or somebody who was related to it. Maybe that was just associated acts.
But he was kind of a one-hit wonder.
Oh yeah,
Tone Loc had like
Hammer?
Tone Loc had a couple songs. MC Hammer really had Can't Touch Us was the only real big hit.
He had that right, and then it was like
I
forget what the next song he came out with.
Too Legit to Quit, whatever that was.
Too Legit, which was kind of like a minor. It wasn't anywhere.
It was pretty bad.
As big, yeah.
Adam's Family and
Yeah.
the Adam's Family.
Yeah, bad.
Oh man, that was bad.
Yeah,
it was real bad.
I guess you could call him. He was sort of like the one-hit wonder, but you kind of like he had other stuff out there that was.
Yeah. He milked that shit.
Well,
Still
we might have. I don't know if it was on the list or not. I forget. But what about Vanilla Ice?
That's on the list. Ice Ice Baby. Demo.
We might as well hit that now.
Yeah.
Ice Ice Baby. Nah, I didn't like him back then. Don't like him now. But I did like his show where he would buy homes and flip them down in Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Mike D. Ice Ice Baby.
No, this is just bad. And back in the day, we hung with this one girl, and she was dating this guy that looked like Vanilla Ice, hair and everything. Like it was no coincidence. This dude was trying to style himself after him. He looked like him in the face. And one night we rented this limo, and we just drove around the city. And there's a group of we were probably like 16, 17 at the time. And it was a group of like younger kids, 10, 12 years on the corner, like, oh, who's in the limousine? Like, yeah, we got Vanilla Ice in here. Get out of here. Like, dude, pop out. He goes out. He's like, all you hear is, pop, 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 pop. They're pelting this guy with fucking rocks.
Well, here you go. So Vanilla Ice, I'm going to go no. I didn't mind the metal version he did. I thought that was okay. But in general, the metal version was all right that he did. But the original version of it,
just the name is goofy. Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice. Friggin' funny.
Well, what about Vanilla Fudge in that case?
Right? Yeah. Well, it's different.
There's a lot of Ice Tea, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get the whole.
Speaking of Vanilla Ice, how about the other band that had the video that was kind of making fun of Vanilla Ice? Third Base. Pop Goes the Weasel. Remember that?
I don't remember that.
Guess what, man? I like that one.
That was a good song.
Was that really making fun of him? I didn't remember that.
Oh, okay. I know that one. Yeah.
I like that one. I like that one.
What about Informer?
I was just ready to say that.
That's a great, you know what's funny?
I almost put that on my list.
You know what's funny? I tell my wife, because what I thought, I'm bad with song lyrics, and she thinks I'm joking around, and I wasn't. I always thought the song was Hey Farmer, Hey Farmer.
Dude, I thought the same thing at first, man.
I was like, that's funny.
Hey Farmer.
What was that guy's name? Snow?
Yeah.
I love that song. I want to say Informer. I love it. Damo.
Yeah, I'll give that a weird one.
Yeah, a weird factor. It sticks to your head. It was kind of. we used to play Warcraft, and I mean, one of the other guys, like we would talk about that, just joking around about that song, and nobody knew it. So he'd hit the one line, and I'd hit what I thought the other line was saying. It was like, but yeah, it was like I don't know. It was a weird song.
Yeah. How about another
yeah.
one from that time period? Not rap at all, but it was. Remember the Proclaimers? 500 miles.
Oh, I can't stand that song. That's a no for me.
I friggin' hate it too.
I guess that's it. Okay, you know what that reminds me of? Another song that I really don't like. What was that band that had the Thumb Something song? Chubba Wubba.
Oh yeah,
dude.
That song.
Oh.
Thumb Something.
I get knocked down. Back it up again.
Yeah.
Blah. We're shitting on everything tonight.
Dude, there was so many in that early 90s, early mid 90s. How about the Crash Test Homies?
I like that song. I like that song.
I don't know. It was. We're going to put a chorus here, but we'll just fill it in.
That's brilliant. To me, that's brilliant.
It was bizarre.
I love it. There was a
Butthole Surfers. Yeah. It was at a.
Yeah, that was
Pepper.
Pepper was okay. Bismarcky. Got what you need. Remember that song?
I like that. I liked
it. You.
Yeah.
I
liked it. Yeah.
I liked it. But was that like put on, or was he like really that like tone deaf?
Probably put on.
I think.
It was a fun song, you know.
It's fun video, fun song.
I don't know if you could. I don't know if you could fake that.
Like I always like. Why would you do that? Wouldn't you come like?
It was a hit.
Yeah, and you know what? He had it was like some sort of a resurgence with him the past 10 years or so. Like I heard his name more now than I did back then.
Yeah.
Getting involved.
I remember him before that song, like doing because I was in the early rap. Like I remember him doing like beatbox stuff and everything.
Really?
So I was back in like the early 80s. I was like Power 99.
Yeah, he might have been affiliated with somebody before.
Yeah, I think he's been around or was around for a while. How about Afro Man, Because I Got High?
Yeah, I think it was pretty cool. Total novelty song.
Fun song, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun song. Mike D?
No. Well, I should like it. And I liked it the first couple times I heard it. And then my boss at this one job would play this song about 5 times an hour, every like 2 or 3 songs. And it would just get to the point where it's like, I don't want to fucking ever hear this song again.
He would play that, and he would play the Shaggy song. Remember the Shaggy song?
The Shaggy song?
It wasn't
you would hear
Stevie
Nicks, the little drummer boy. Oh,
fucking
man,
great.
I love you, Bart. But you killed me, buddy.
Oh, it was Bart.
Bart, yeah. It was great. He would just play the fuck out of it. How about 8675309? What do you got, Damo?
Yeah, I thought that was a good tune. I liked it. Surprised they never had more hits.
It was a good Tommy tune. Tommy tune.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? That's probably like the only phone number I remember right now.
Right, yeah.
So what do you think, Mike? Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. It's a great song.
I like it too.
I heard there was like everybody that had that number was just being bombarded with it when that came out.
That's great. Yeah, it's great. All right, how about this, Damo? Cars from Gary Newman.
I think that's a cool tune. I put that on the good list. Didn't somebody cover that recently?
It's been covered a lot.
It's been covered. Yeah, it's been covered here.
Yeah, I thought somebody did like a metal version of it or something.
I think you're right. I don't remember who it was, but I think you're right.
Yeah. I gotta look that up.
Mike D.
Yeah, I like that song. I actually kind of like Gary Newman. He's got some pretty dark stuff.
He's out there.
He's out there. Yeah, I have like this later album. It was more of like an industrial gothy album.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, I could see that. I could see him being like, like a founder of that kind of thing.
Fear Factory covered.
Fear Factory covered. That's probably the version you're thinking.
Yes, I actually have that. Yeah. I remember that now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's probably good. So I haven't heard.
It was good. Yes, they did. Yeah. They heavied it up and everything.
Now, as far as Cars go, it's a great song. It really doesn't have much going on. There's really nothing going on.
It's just the groove of it.
It's the groove, cool keyboard, kind of thing. Because it's really
that bass line.
It toes the line of being boring and genius at the same time. But I like it a lot. I think it's really cool.
Well, it was like that minimalist, like kind of like early 80s kind of pop music, synth pop,
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so last one on the list here. We saved this one for the last. Gangman Style by Psy.
Nah, this has got to be like probably the worst one. I mean, what was the other one I had on here that I didn't like? This is Lips of an Angel.
Yeah.
That makes Lips of an Angel look like friggin' Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nah.
Mike D.
Yeah, it was just bad, man. I'm sick of hearing it. I'm sick of seeing memes of it. I'm just sick of it.
I thought it was awful.
It should have never reached us over here.
I think this is the worst song on the list.
Where was that from? Like
maybe North Korea or South Korea? I can't.
Yeah.
Probably the worst song on the list. That's where I'm going with this one.
Yeah.
We have anything else these guys want to throw out there?
There's that one song I had on my list. Originally didn't make the grand list, and it's only because I heard it recently. But there was that one song years ago, "Buffalo Stance" from
Nina Cherry. It's a good song.
I remember the song name. I remember the artist. I don't remember the song.
I remember the video.
The video was really low budget, black and white video.
White in the background. She's just kind of dancing. Yeah. And her brother had a great song that was kind of like a one-hit wonder. Eagle Eye Cherry. I think it was her brother.
Oh, yeah? I think they had a famous dad, too.
Stay or something. What was that song from Eagle Eye Cherry? Damn, can you?
Your
look
uncle
that up?
had a good one too. Buck Cherry.
Eagle Eye Cherry. Okay. Falling in love again.
No, Save the Night or something. Night or
Save Tonight.
Save Tonight.
Save tonight for tomorrow will be
It's
gone.
a great song.
Yeah, I can kind of remember that one now.
I've heard this.
Really good song.
I never even heard this guy.
I remember one song.
Yeah,
I know this song.
This
is I know this one too. Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Great song. Really, really good song.
I had no idea that.
No, I think it's her brother. I think it's her brother.
Yes, same
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
How about I think they only had one hit. How about Men Without Hats, Safety Dance?
That's okay.
You go dance if you want to.
it's just too fun.
Yeah.
Like, how do it's almost hard to hate that one for some odd
Yeah,
reason.
It's
it's all right.
hilarious.
Even
Dude.
after watching the video, it's just you can't hate it.
Did you
I don't
ever
know
see
why.
that? I forget who puts out them videos where they make fun of the old videos. Oh my god, it was hilarious. There's
Where they do they change the lyrics to what's going on.
they change the lyrics of what's going on in the video. You
yeah.
ever see that
Some of
stuff,
them are-
Dave?
No.
We
Some
got
of
to
them are
find it.
genius,
Send it to you.
man. Some
There's
of them
a
are
Billie
real
Jean one
genius.
that's great, and the Safety Dance one's great. I got to ask Don. Don will know who it is. So I'll text him. I'm going to send it to you tonight.
Yeah.
Yo, hilarious. You get hooked on it once you start watching them.
Well,
You know.
Yeah.
Let me ask you what you think, because this came up on a lot of lists, and I kind of disagree with it and agree with it at the same time. What about Faith No More Epic?
No, I saw that on a list
No way.
too.
And-
When I was researching, no way, they're not one-hit wonders.
No way.
I mean, it's kind of hard for me. They really never had a big hit.
Not
after
like that,
Like,
but they had Full
No,
Pieces,
I
mean-
was pretty good.
Yeah, they had a few
But whatever
minor
came
hits
out after that,
Easy.
right? I mean, I know they put Falling to Pieces out, but so did some of these other bands put out stuff too.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. For me, it's like, they had about like 7 albums out, or 6 albums out together, and even though they weren't in the mainstream after that, I still think they were a big inspiration. A lot of people still bought their albums.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think for the most part, everything on the list that we just read off were like, there might be a couple that maybe we, had a couple more hits, minor hits, but I think for the most part, they're all legitimately one hits. Like they just kind of, but
I
I
can't-
I saw Faith No More. I saw Twisted Sister on another one.
I didn't agree with that either.
No, I saw.
I mean, wait.
saw
First of all,
Rat
Twisted
on
Sister.
one.
You had I Want to Rock was a hit also. At least in my book, it was.
Yeah, so at least they got two right there.
At least two off the bat.
But
Stay Hungry.
That wasn't.
Yeah,
a hit.
but
the
I-
album was a hit.
Yeah,
but
I just think like some of those bands they had on these lists, like they had some longevity. It wasn't like they put out one album and then you never heard of them again.
Right.
To me, that's
Right.
a one-hit wonder.
You're right. Right. Like who was that guy that had the Public Enemy from ECW used to come out with High Stepper? Remember High Stepper? Here come the
Nah.
High Stepper. That song.
No.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that was a fun one. Ikuza something his name was. I remember that one. I mean, it's weird. Like a lot of these guys is Rick Astley a one-hit wonder?
He had a
I think
couple.
he was, though.
He had
had
a
a
couple.
couple.
Did
Okay.
he?
Yeah.
So he won't make this list. Let him get at it.
There was two back to back. And that's it.
I remember never going to give you up. That's the one.
And then there was the other one. Together forever.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Together forever. Together forever. Yeah.
Together forever.
Dude, I gotta say, I still laugh when people get Rick rolled. I still laugh. It's so bad, it's still funny.
Yeah.
Especially when you want to really see something, you click on it, you're like, motherfucker.
I wonder how much money he's made on that.
I
On
wonder
the
if he
Rick roll?
does make money off of getting Rick rolled.
He has to. He's got to.
If I was him, I'd be pushing it.
I
Yeah.
hope he's Rick rolling that money to the bank.
Dude, that song has got to have a shitload of
Hits.
plays on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
I actually think my mother has that in her collection somewhere.
I believe
Like
it.
back from
Yeah.
back in the day.
Never going to give you up, it is.
Or together and forever.
Holy shit. Guess how many? Wow.
I'm going to say about 300 million.
300 million. What do you say, Bert?
150.
150 million.
Yeah.
We're closing in on 1 billion views.
Whoa!
995 million views on YouTube.
Wow.
He's getting Rickroll, motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. He's taking that shit right to the bank. Now the other one, Together Forever. You guys want to take a guess on that one?
It's got to be less.
Oh, it's less. Yeah.
500.
250.
129 million, which is still
a lot. We were shooting high after we heard the other one.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Now all these other videos are popping up right next to it. Aha, Take on Me. How many do you think?
300 million.
300 million?
I'm going to say 600.
600? 1.3 billion.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Ain't that fucking nuts?
Wow.
These guys, they don't have to do anything ever again.
That's crazy.
Holy shit.
That's crazy.
Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they just popped right up after I looked at that one. Man, that's nuts.
That's crazy.
You remember that one guy? He went on American Idol. And I think it was American Idol or America's Got Talent. He's like, I just want to be a one-hit wonder.
Really?
I think he has something to it, man. That might be the way to go.
Yeah. Pull all your eggs in one basket.
Right. 10 years later, you might be a part of a Geico commercial.
Right. Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. You could make a lot of money off one hit for the rest of your life.
And 1.3 billion views, and that's just on YouTube. Imagine I didn't even look on Spotify or anything.
Grab the publishing. It's all about the publishing.
Yeah, man. Whoever wrote those songs, geez.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Rick Astley wrote. Yeah. I don't think Rick Astley wrote that song.
Yeah.
I wonder if it says here. It's got the lyrics. Oh yeah, no, he didn't write that shit. He's probably not seeing much of that money.
He didn't write that, no.
Nah, Peter Waterman, Mike Stock, and Matt Aiken.
Wow,
never heard of those
so
guys.
He just sang the damn thing. He gets performance royalty.
Yeah,
probably for that.
God
crazy.
Damn. Didn't he play? He played the Electric Factory a couple years ago and it was sold out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Fucking Rick Roll.
You know, it'd be great. You go to see him live. And there's just a clip of his fucking video pops up, and that's it.
Over and over. He seems like the type that would have fun with it, though.
Oh, probably at this point, yeah. At this point, I'm sure.
I think he got up on stage with the Foo Fighters a few years ago.
Oh, my God.
It's got to be demoralizing, though, a little bit, though, you know?
Hey, you're still relevant.
At first, come on, man. Yeah, I know, but that's got to be a little demoralizing.
We're still talking about Rick Astley after all these years. You know? Yep.
My sister was a big Rick Astley fan.
Really? Wow.
Well, we were kids, I remember.
Wow.
Because I used to call him Rick Astley.
That's what I call him, Rick Astley. How do you actually say his name?
It's Astley.
I called him Rick Astley.
Rick Astley.
Rick Astley.
What was he? He was British, I think, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I just remember the two songs and then one of the videos. That Rick rolled. Unbelievable. All right, guys, mixtapes and tasty cakes. See you next week.
This is Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes Extra. Today we're looking at Coca-Cola with coffee. Now I picked this up at 7-Eleven, little 70-calorie jobby over here, and let's give this shit a try. I should be not even drinking Coke right now. It's actually pretty good. It tastes like Coca coffee. Not as good as the Coca-Cola Kona or the Pepsi Kona, but it's got a bold coffee flavor to it. Pretty good. I would probably do one of these again.